Greetings, family. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, I want to welcome my new subscribers. I want to say thank you to the channel and welcome in the room. To all my faithful subscribers that's been with me from day one, welcome back to the channel. I decided to do a video today because I'm trying to get back into doing the videos again, and I decided to dress up a little bit for y'all. Just a little bit, So anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to do a video and say greetings, salama, shalom, habari, mambo. You are welcome to the channel, karibuni, karibu to the channel. This is Diaspora Connect. My name is Wanda. I relocated from America back in July of 2020, and I've been here this year, July, 5 years living in Tanzania and doing business and connecting my brothers and sisters in the West back here to the country of Tanzania. And it is a very beautiful country. It's rainy season right now, so the videos that I'm doing will have to be on the inside instead of outside, which I wanted to try to show you some of the beauty and nature, but since it's rainy season, I don't want to get caught in the rain, so decided to have to do videos indoors now until rainy season is over. I'm not sure about the dates for the rainy season and the dry season, but I know it's rainy season right now. And so yeah. Okay, I'm back. I sneezed. I had to sneeze and I had to pause it. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video today. Kind of so you can lay eyes on me and to kind of chit chat with you, to see how things are going with you. Family, if you are living in the West, in America specifically, because that's where I was born and raised, most of my demographics is in America. So, yeah, I don't really have to tell you and talk to you about what's going on there because you know it. But, sometimes I give my take on it, but I just basically feel the same way that most of the African American Black people that live in America feel. I'm standing right with them, delineating, minding our own Black business, sitting down. But as we sit down and not really be involved in all the marches and all that, we still need to remain prayerful and mindful of, the environment and how, just being mindful and careful, because there's a lot of hostilities going on in the U.S. considering the neo-Nazis rising, considering the fact that the neo-Nazis are rising up in America. And these are the ones that hate everybody but white people. They're the Aryan nation. They think they're they're the chosen people. They think that they're very intelligent. They're the most intelligent and so pure and all that. That's what they think. So they're delusional. They're Delulu, okay? They're Delulu. So, yeah, I'm standing with my brothers and sisters, and I do agree that, yeah, we need to stand down because all the marching and the picketing and all that stuff, it didn't really help us a lot. It did, but it didn't. So it's not, yeah, nothing is going to change doing that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm standing with my brothers and sisters on that aspect, and we don't need to be involved in that. But what we need to do is stay in prayer. We do need to get closer to the one who created us. And I'm going to keep saying this, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the uncreated creator. He has many names, and people call him many names because the names represent his character. So I don't really understand why people fight and argue about the Most High's name, because he has different names to represent his different characters, because he's just all encompassing. He's just everything, right? So there are different names that can describe him. And so, but of course, most of us call him the Most High because he's the most highest. He's the highest of all. He created the other gods, the lower gods that are lower than him. So the gods that these Muslims worship, the Islam, the Allah, that's not, yeah, he's not the most high, the one that created everything. These are lower gods, lesser gods that are under him, like Buddha and the Hindus gods and all these river gods and the forest gods and all these gods, they're under the Most High. The Most High is the uncreated creator, the one that created heaven and earth and the universe. He created everything. So they are underneath him. So he is the Most High. Yeah, or God. So yeah, but anyway, make sure you keep your relationship close with him, because in these last days, he's the only one that's going to be able to send the angels to protect you, to advise you, to guide you. They tell you, they kind of walk with you in this walk. So you're not really walking alone. You have helpers. You're co-partnering with the angels of the Most High, because they're around his throne and he sends them to protect his children. So they're walking with you, right? So you just, they will help you, they will protect you, they will lead you and guide you, as well as, well, actually, they will walk with you, not necessarily lead you and guide you, but they will walk with you. But you do have the set apart spirit, or the Holy Spirit, or the Spirit of the Most High, that will lead and guide you, right? The set apart spirit, Holy Spirit's on the inside of you. It's like some people say it's their conscience that told them, but that's the spirit. That's the Most High Spirit, because his spirit is in everybody. He created human beings, right? The Most High created human beings. Whether you believe in him or not, he created human beings in his image and his likeness, right? He created human beings, and most people have a spirit, unless they're not human. I'm talking about human beings. I'm not talking about reptiles. I'm not talking about fallen angels, because they're not created like us. I'm not talking about heavenly beings like that. I'm talking about human beings, like flesh and blood human beings that the Most High created. So there are a lot of things walking around that look like human beings, but they're not. You have the reptiles, the fallen angels, the demons and the devils, all those. Yeah, those are not human beings, right? Those are spiritual beings. And so, but they can take on flesh as well. But I'm talking about the human being. Human being has a body, a soul, and a spirit. And the Most High, all the spirits belong to him. He created everything, actually, but the spirit inside of you is the one that gives you the unction. So sometimes you might go places, even if you're not in the truth, even if you don't believe him, even if you don't know about the uncreated creator, you have a conscience. So your spirit inside of you will warn you about dangers and about people. And so some people call it a conscience, but it's inside of you. So that's the set apart spirit who will lead and guide you into all truths, and will tell you, no, this is dangerous. Don't do this. Don't go here. Don't wear this. Don't say that. That's the set apart spirit that's telling you these things. So we all have it. All human beings have it. So, but yeah, just wanted to tell you that even though we are sitting down, and when I say we, I know I'm in Africa and I'm in Tanzania. I'm not in America, but my spirit is there with my people. Like whatever my people do, I'm in it. I'm in the midst of it. Not the wickedness now. If they're involved in some wickedness, now I'm not in that. But I mean, the righteous acts I'm in with my people in the States. So I'm watching, and whatever they doing, I'm doing. Yeah, I don't shop at Walmart and Target and all that stuff over here. But yeah, I'm sticking with it. Like let's buy black. Let's try to support black businesses. And part of that for me is local businesses. I try to, majority of my spending is with locals. The weekly fruit and vegetable runs, and if I need any kind of in anything that I could get from a local, considering now being overcharged, that's another conversation. But even in that aspect, I'm always thinking buy from people who look like me, or people who are African, right? So yeah, I try to at least find out if it's African owned first before I spend, especially if I spend a lot of money on items, So, but so yeah, as we sit down and we're not marching and we're not like doing like we did in the 60s anymore, but we need to make sure that we cultivate and keep a close relationship with the one who created us, because he's the only one that's going to protect us in times like this. He's going to lead us. He may lead you out of the country. Some may want to stay in the U.S. and wait, for the mass exodus. It's going to be another one too, even though it's happening now. well, some people might want to leave now. And if you do decide, or if he speaks to you and that's the word that you get to leave, where you want to wait for him in another safer place, then if Tanzania is your choice, you can hit. There are several of us here that you can reach out to, and I'm talking about the legitimate ones. I'm talking about the ones that are not scamming people, right? Taking your money and not just taking large sums of money from you. You shouldn't be sending anyone large sums of money, and you live in the West and anybody is in Africa. You shouldn't be sending people large sums of money unless it's your family member or something like that. But yeah, so connect or do consultations. I always recommend that, to consult with someone that's already here, that's doing what you want to do, that's been living here for a while. For me, I've been here for 5 years this year. I created a company. And so if you're interested in visiting or doing this business or relocating and you need advice, you can, I do consultations. And I do one-on-one consultations. You can email me at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com. I do relocation and business consultations. So basically, I give you advice. I consult you on how you should do things, how I did things, and kind of I'm consulting you on things that I actually done. I'm not trying to tell you to do things that I have not done. So, but yeah, same. There are plenty of people that you can reach out to, especially in Tanzania. So, but make sure they are not asking you for a lot of money for any kind of projects or anything. Just stick to the basic consultations. And then if you want to do projects here, if you want to create companies or invest in whatever, you need to be here to you so you can visit and look around and pray about it, think about it. And, you know, you don't want to be hasty and try to really handle any type of business if you're not in that specific country. And that goes throughout the world. If you want to do business in Mexico or Thailand or wherever you thinking about, Barbados or Jamaica, you want to go there and do it. You don't want to send money ahead, right? You want to make sure that you are there so you can see everything and you can see how you feel about it. You may get there and decide, oh, I changed my mind. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. Because you just don't know how many times I've changed my mind about certain business ventures that I wanted to be involved in. But then being here, I found out how it's done and I realized how it's done and I changed my mind. I'm like, oh, I think I'll stick with this. Oh, I think I'll change to this. So you might change your mind based on the way business is done here. It's done differently than it's done in the West. And your ideas in your head is one thing, but to come here and physically think about implementing those ideas here, you have to do it based on how business is done in this country, and it's a lot different. So you may have to tweak your business plan or your thoughts in terms of how you want to implement whatever business that you want to create. So yeah, just wanted to kind of chat with you and do this video and just, let you know that you don't have to feel discouraged because other people have had bad experiences. Several people have had bad experiences in different countries, whether it's on the continent of Africa, whether it's in Mexico, whether it's in Thailand. They just had a friggin' was an earthquake in Thailand, and it's a lot of our people in Thailand. So think about them. They are having to rethink their plans. So things happen. People are in Panama, Jamaica, Barbados. Things happen, and sometimes you have to readjust or rethink your plan, right? Everything is not going to always be like smooth sailing. Whenever you leave your home country and you go to a land that's not your originally where you were born, you don't have the certain rights and stuff there, then it's going to be difficult because you don't have that buffer to fall back on. And now it's getting to a point, even in the United States, that we don't have the buffer that we used to have. So they're taking away a lot of those buffers that we used to have. So you have to live your life strategically. You have to plan things out better. You have to think things through. Some things are hit and miss. Sometimes projects fail. Sometimes you gotta, do something else. So you just have to redirect when you're working on something or you have a plan, an idea, and there's a monkey wrench thrown in it or something else happens to come up. You may have to redirect in a lot of things that you do in your life and relationships. in business, and maybe countries that you decide you want to leave the U.S. and go to. You may have to redirect when you get there. You're like, I didn't like this. I think I tried it. So, it happens. So you just have to be flexible, and it's workable. You can do it. If I've done it, you can do it. Came here by myself in my 50s by myself, and I've been here 5 years this year, and so I've met several people. I've been in several groups and grouped with several people, and I know a lot of people, a lot of diaspora that I've met here in Africa. And yeah, people are doing big things. Everybody's not online. I know you've heard that, but it's true. And you can do it too. It is something that you want to do. If you feel called, if you feel like you're ready to leave the U.S. or the West, anywhere, and you want to come here and you want to chat with someone around your age range, if you're a single woman and you want to chat with someone that's not married or a single woman, there are several people, different types of people that you can connect with. If you're a married couple, connect with, younger married couple, elders. They have people of all different situations that are here that you can chat with, that you feel more comfortable connecting with, or you feel like like you're vibing more with that person. You just reach out to that person. Everybody, some people don't, but most of us, we do charge like a consultation fee at least, because it is time that we're taking away to provide the information and guidance, and the things that we share with you is stuff that we actually walk through. So, and that's business. So you do have, hopefully you understand that part. Not like we should be asking for money for any kind of land projects. I'm just saying we shouldn't. You should be coming here and you should be doing that for yourself. Yeah, you should be looking into things like that for yourself, right? So it's been all over the internet. Everybody's been talking about it. So hopefully, that you won't lose money like some people have. And it could have happened to me, but my spirit was telling me way at the beginning, because I've been here since 2020 when a lot of people came and people started doing all these land projects, and my spirit was telling me back then that this don't sound right, and I can't go for that, because for me, I need to hear it from a local. I need a local who actually did it, who actually has land to explain and show me things. And so that's how I am. So I needed to speak with someone, and I actually did. I spoke with, at the time, my partners, and at the time his cousin, who was an attorney, and they advised me accordingly. So I knew that I couldn't move with people from another country, especially from the US, that just got here just like me and didn't know any more than me. So I can't invest my money like that. That's just me. So also, you have to be mindful and careful of people saying that they want you to invest in all this and that. You got to come here. You really do. In whatever country that you decide that you want to, move to or invest in, go visit at least before you invest like thousands of dollars in some kind of project that you're just hearing about online. Everything sounds good online. Everything sounds good online, right? So you have to physically go there and see the project, see what you are investing money in before you even invest money. Even if you wanted to give like a little tester, you want to send a small amount, $20, 30, 50, or whatever, if you want to donate, that's okay. But if you don't want to send thousands of dollars to projects that you're investing in online, you have to be very careful about investing online. Very careful about that, because, it could be not legit. You have to see it. You have to go there. Even if you have a desire to invest, go visit, look around, and see what's going on before you decide. Don't send money online from the U.S. to different countries for investing and all that stuff. I just wouldn't recommend it, because it's just too many scams going on right now all over the world, actually. But I'm focusing on the continent of Africa, as specifically Tanzania. There are scams going on, so you can lose a lot of money, and so many elders have lost, and it's really sad, because they're trying to have a place to go outside of the U.S., and then they lose their money. And so this is hard-earned money maybe they have been saving, selling a house, whatever, and now their money is gone. And it's not a guarantee if they're going to get it back or not. So don't be one of those people, Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to do this video and chat with you and have you lay eyes on me and tell you thank you so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in and watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Hit on the notification bell so you can be notified. So whenever I do a new video or a live, you will be notified about that. But anyway, I'm just concerned about elderly people being scammed out of money. It's just not okay, and it's very wicked. It's diabolically wicked, actually, and yeah, it's not okay. And I hate to see the retribution that's going to come from that, and the vindication is going to come. So hopefully, those people who took people's money will repent and apologize and say they sorry publicly, because you got the money and you had the con publicly. Then maybe you should get online and apologize publicly, and not blame other people for your mishaps. Don't blame the locals saying they overcharged you so much that they took the people's money, that they sent you thousands of dollars and the locals took it from you. Yeah, no, because you can say no. I have the opportunity to get overcharged all the time, but guess what I say? I first of all find out what the normal price should be, and then I'll tell them, no, thank you. Hapana Asante. You can always say Hapana Asante. Nobody's forcing you to give your money away, right? Yes, you can be fooled. Yes, you can be tricked. Yes, you can be deceived. So you have to pray for discernment, and you have to pray for you have to use wisdom and think, and don't be so eager to give your money away just because you have it. Don't be so eager. Do some research before you decide that especially if you know you want to pay thousands of dollars for something. You got to really take your time. You got to really think it through. Maybe you should have more than one source that you want to buy it from. So say, for instance, if you want to buy a vehicle over in Africa, and you see one online or something, you don't want to go with that first deal. You want to try several other deals for maybe the same type of vehicle or another vehicle, and compare the prices. And then you maybe want to talk to a local and find out how much maybe they have a car, and they can tell you, oh, I paid this, and they may be able to even refer you to someone else that gives you a better car for a better price that you can actually see, instead of doing things online. So it's several ways that you could protect your finances without being scammed or completely out of all your money. Yeah, you might get some bad deals here and there, because this happened to most of us. We pay for something that we didn't get the service that we thought we would get, or whatever. So you move on, but you learn from that situation, and you know not to do that again. So that's how I've learned through different situations that I've had as well. So, but it has not broken me in that, I had to leave and go back to the West, and try to start all over. Fortunately, the Most High has blessed me and protected me in that aspect. So all praises to the Most High. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll do another video soon. And I'm going to say salama, peace, shalom, family. See you guys in the next video.